Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming channel as we're continuing our campaign through Total War Saga Troy with Agamemnon. And since the last episode I took a short break, made myself a nice cup of coffee, and I feel a bit more warmed up right now to, start making some plots and go to war. Right now we are constructing a few buildings. We're constructing a temple to Hephaestus here in Mycenae. The reason why I did that is because I want to get the blessing of the forge, where we're getting 30% reduction in construction costs for all production buildings, which should be really good. 25% more gold production, which will be greater when we are getting some gold mines, and 25% more bronze production, which is really great because we're already putting our production together here in Epitarius. So that's what we've been doing right now. I want to take a quick look around, first of all over here with Diomedes, because the best thing that I would want to happen here with Diomedes is to have him confederate with us. But it's not really going in our way at this moment. I guess at the moment there's no one who really wants to confederate with us because we don't really have enough strength. But let's take a look over here. So the cost of this diplomatic treaty would be 86.6. The baseline evaluation is at 120. So I am guessing you started minus 120 for this deal just because of the deal itself, right? They give up their power and they join your faction. So it starts with a penalty of 120. Our relative faction strength and threat is 33.4 right now, so that is offering us a bonus. I wonder if I was to go towards having sort of a defensive alliance, maybe a military alliance, maybe getting better relations will bring us closer to actually having a confederation. They're already at war with the Corinthians, and that means that they're gonna take some territories away from us. Let's start with this. Let's do the non-aggression pact. We'll do the military axis as well. We're starting with this. Now, I could do a few things over here. Basically, I could ask for some resources, but I do not want any of them right now. I'm just gonna take this because I want us to improve relations with them. And I'm also going to go for a defensive alliance right now, and we'll stay at that. This will push our attitude. You can see we're very friendly, and it's going to push it even further to from 81 to 127. I'm not gonna go with military alliance right now because I do not want to attack every enemy that he attacks. I don't want him to use us. I want us to use him. If that makes any sense. If he wasn't a Danaan pillar, I would just go to war with him. But because he is, I am going to be avoiding that. Okay? Let's take a look at some other quick deals that we could do. Now, if we want to look for non-aggression pacts, this guy right here, he already has some enemies here. The rest don't really care. Military access, Sparta would like some, but not yet. A defensive alliance we can make with Odysseus, who is a Danaan pillar. And you know what? Let's put this relation together, because they have positive relations within the pillars themselves. That will also boost our reputation with everyone else because we're friendly between each other, right? So we're gonna do this. Let's see what other quick deals we can make. Vassalization. Look, we could be very close to vassalizing Ajax. Well, what is the situation here? Diplomatic prospects and relative faction strength. So if we can get a bit more, can I make it work? So they would accept becoming a vassal if we give them 318 bronze, a bit of gold, and 20 food. Go in a defensive alliance, well, that goes normally, and go to war with Akis. Go to war with Akis. They're very close. I could attack them right now. They would have a bronze territory and a food territory. So rather than going over here to Corinth, I could go to the east on these islands and gain a vassal. This will leave us a bit exposed at home, but I feel like for a few turns we could do this and
Just what?
play to our advantage. Great. So now we have 2 vassals. Great. Okay, very interesting. I like this. I feel like this turned out quite well. So now we're gonna get even more tribute per turn. Great. Mycenae. Let's bring... Don't want these type of troops. And in order to recruit some heroes here, going to slightly increase our upkeep, right? Our administration cost. Administration cost is basically the cost that you have to pay the higher your empire grows. It's sort of a maintenance, the bureaucracy, all of that, just trying to keep officials in place so that you can lead the entire kingdom. Things will start to go up in cost. Maintenance will start going up in cost. However, the higher you go in administration, the more efficient you'll be at implementing royal decrees, which is this research tree, if we can call it like that. And the biggest problem that we will have will be the amount of food that we consume. The higher we go in administration, sure, there are other resources as well, but in time you can see that we will also get higher replenishments, meaning that we will be able to steamroll more efficiently and put more armies together quicker and get a lot more influence within our land. Still, it's going to come at a high cost, so we'll have to be careful of how far do we think we want to go. I am going to get another hero, and let's see which one do we want. Probably a defender wouldn't be a bad idea. This guy would cost 1200 food. It has an upkeep of 300. He's a Homeric character, meaning that he will not die. So all of these are Homeric characters, the one with this icon. Valorous. +1 motivation when the hero ends a turn in Athena. Oh, and Athena is respected, so we have to worship Athena. And 1 motivation when the hero wins a battle, -2 when he loses a battle, and -1 when he ends up in own province with negative populace. Not the greatest. +1 motivation when the hero takes captives, when he wins battle, loses motivation when in a turn when Aphrodite is worshipped, and -2 to motivation after signing a peace treaty with a neighboring faction. Oof. Okay. More motivation when ending in a sea region, +1 to motivation after the hero ends turn in a Poseidon respected faction. He hates garrisons. This one hates garrisons as well, and we need them to stabilize the region, so I want them in garrisons. He gets more motivation when reinforcing armies and in a province with organized games, but loses when there's negative populace. And the rest are more generic heroes. You know what? I feel like this one might be the better one. More motivation when winning a battle and taking on captives sounds pretty good to me. We're not gonna worship Aphrodites, and -2 to motivation after signing a peace treaty with a neighboring faction. I don't know how often that happens, but it's not gonna be that often, I'll tell you what. So, we are also going to be recruiting 3 more spears, which we will give to Agamemnon during the next turn, so that we could go over here and take down Akis. And we'll also have a hero at home. He is rank, what, 1? He starts at rank 1. We will need someone at rank 3 in order to give them the first seat. Okay. Akis has... Are they friends or enemies? I even forgot that there's another city here to the south, one of our enemies. Let's see if they're at war. No, they are not at war. Oh no, they actually are at war. Okay, well, he's distracted. Don't mind if I take your city. I should speed up our own characters as well, right? We're gonna go with fast.
Always outclassing the enemy.
Good. Give him the spears. You go back to Mycenae. And you set sail. Since we are still in our own territory, we are going to get some replenishments. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 turns in order to attack the city. And we are going to receive some bronze, and then we're going to receive some food. These territories will be a bit tough to hold and garrison at some point, but we are going to do our best. Plus, we have Melos here, which has been raised or uncolonized or something, which means that we can establish a settlement there as well. Over here, we will need to recruit a brand new army.
I'll do it right.
In order to protect ourselves from potential enemies. Mycenae, is there anything else that I want to build for you? -25% to the recruitment cost of heroes, -10% to the upkeep cost of all units, own armies in this province, -8% to the construction cost of all main buildings, and some administration efficiency for enacting royal decrees. Not a bad building. Probably getting an envoy would be good. There's not enough key and influence here, and apparently it's going down. Probably because we have Corinth ruining our plans. Let's get some extra influence and get ourselves a diplomat going. Going to eat through our food reserves, but we will have to prepare either way for the future. So he's coming north. Hephaestus temple has been built. We are now getting the blessing of the forge, which is great. You can see to the right what we will receive if we do a prayer to him. So you can choose Hephaestus over here and we can do a prayer. Right now, because he is respected, we would get 15% to morale of shielded units in own armies faction-wide, and 6% to missile resistance of shield infantry units. That is a pretty good bonus. Best use whenever we are going to fight. Not the case right now. Let's see, if I go in a forced march, hoping that I can steal... I am still getting some of these reinforcements, which is great. Mostly I care for the healing of Agamemnon.
I cannot oblige.
Battle calls.
Let's see, this city, it's not the best protected. I will push it to the next level, use some of that wood for it, and we're gonna get 3 spears over here. 100 food in upkeep, We're gonna be at 400 food about. Yeah, going to be a bit difficult until we get ourselves some farms. But that's always the case with early game in any Total War. Let's see. What did Akis do?
You ask too much.
Oh, so he's returning home. Now, I don't need to go in a forced march anymore.
Absolutely not.
There's no ocean here, no bad waters. I wonder if he'll engage me. I would prefer an open engagement here rather than
That will never work.
besieging and then getting attacked from the back, but I guess that is not bad either. Still, he's gonna get some of his village troops here, which... they're weak, but they're plenty. Okay, next.
I love a challenge.
2 javelins and another spear. And with that in mind, I feel like I could engage Corinth, because we do have the main city. These settlements do not have walls. Population surplus in Tirintia. With a bit more bronze and a bit more wood, we can get the next level. And that would double our production of bronze. So let us do that. A chieftain hall has been built. What would we need to go to the next level? 760 wood. Feel like I should cancel that for this. Getting the diplomat 1 turn or, you know, a few turns earlier, it takes 3 turns to build, so at least 3 turns earlier. I feel like it's going to pay off. King's Decree, we're working on that. Thriving settlement, upgrade the main building of any settlement, we're working on that. Request resources from a vassal, don't need it right now, and start a turn with 20 units in a single army. Okay, that is going to naturally happen. We are now considered a rising strategic threat, meaning that because of our territories and everything that we've gained, we're also going to start getting a penalty. Look at that. They wouldn't care for vassalization, but for confederation we are now at minus 47.9. The baseline evaluation starts now at minus 85. And we gained a bit more strength. So that is good. I am really happy with that. Do we have any more quick deals here? Like what? Non-aggression? There are a few non-aggressions, but not with people that we would care for. Sparta would accept military access, so we'll do that. We can even do military alliance. But I almost feel like I shouldn't really hurry with this. Mostly because it means that we are going to be going to war a lot quicker than I would want to. Argos, Sparta, yeah. We have those 2 factions. That's about it. Okay. Then another turn. They would want a military alliance here. And they would offer us some wood. Let's not do it right now. They are giving us a lot of food for the military alliance, and you know what? I'll accept. Just because we're getting that food. Okay, so now we've been engaged in this battle. It's going to be very interesting. So they do have a bunch of spears. They have one hero which is slightly damaged, but he does have a defender here. And he has some harpies. What are harpies good at? Their projectiles lower morale, so we will need to find a way to get them engaged. They have flanking attack improved. Okay, let's get this going. How do I want to do this? So this is where reinforcements will be arriving from. Now, what I could do, they might deploy here, they might deploy here, who knows. But what I could do is that I could engage the reinforcing armies, right? I don't remember if in this game, if you deploy near the reinforcing area, that they'll move the reinforcement point. That might be the case. But let's make this work. So.
The enemy is receiving reinforcements.
Yep, perfect. We're doing this. Let's engage over here, throw a bunch of javelins. Agamemnon, engage the hero. Perfect. I'm gonna bring the spear from the back. We are going to continue over here.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Good. So now we're gonna attack from the back. We don't have a line of sight on the other enemies. Probably I should... Let me take these guys over here, just to have a vision of what's over the reach. We'll take you through here.
Ready to serve.
Nice. Good, we'll take 2 of these spears and we're gonna bring them from the back. Okay, there they are. So it's gonna take them a while and I'm hoping that we'll be able to ruin them by the time that they arrive. That felt pretty good. Let's try to take his hero out using our javelins here. I'll bring Agamemnon to engage this other defender. Treat you. Let's swords. I will not want to engage all of those. But I might just have to use, you know, these clubmen in order to engage the spears and distract them for a while. Then we'll use the swords to flank them. Okay. Almost got the hero over here. I'm guessing that these light javelins should have enough strength to take down the hero, but
your warriors have spotted hidden foes.
Maybe they won't. Let's try to bring the spear over.
Hades has claimed the enemy.
Perfect. The enemy has been taken down. You. Let's give you the leader of man, improve the attack and the defense, melee defense, and also regenerate some of the stamina. Nice. We're breaking them.
Does your mother know you're out? Your feeble taunting shows your weakness. Trained and ready.
Nice. Good.
Your hero is under attack.
We'll go after those javelins. We are going to follow with our very own javelins towards these young spears. I feel like the battle is almost over here. But as you can see, his defender is quite strong. He's winning a losing battle.
At your command! Ready to serve!
Let's go forward.
Attack! Combat ready! Massacre them!
Massacre them.
See blood!
Yeah, the battle is not over until it's over. And I do like this sort of mechanic in this game, where your troops come back,
At your command!
right? If they break, they don't fully break.
For the Achaeans! Wipe them out! Spears! Don't hold back! Attack!
Feels like Agamemnon is making some progress here.
Unpleasant!
It's a back and forth.
Hungry for glory!
Let's retreat with our javelins.
You'll soon be crying
Javelins!
for
Destroy
mercy.
the don't win wars! Spears! Wipe them out!
Gonna do this. I am going to bring a spear over to the left. Probably should bring two, but let's break this unit first.
Glory! Agamemnon! Show me blood!
Nice. So when the skull appears instead of the running man, it means that they have been shattered. These troops will never come back, no matter what.
For victory!
I'm just
One
gonna
of your
follow.
units has no more ammunition.
Okay. I feel like we've done enough. Let's end the battle. So the shattering is pretty much what you are following. It's what you want to have happen. If you want to make sure that a troop will never return again, you can do that. Or look for that sign. On this occasion, a 7% replenishment could be more helpful, I would say. To tame the land, maintain at least 60% of the following influence in the specified province. Achaean influence in Mycenae. So this is our first epic mission which was issued. On the throne of stone enshrined Mycenae sat King Agamemnon. On the throne of stone enshrined Mycenae sat King Agamemnon. Okay, that's how it was. And his hunger for conquest grew dire. Your brother Menelaus demands vengeance against Troy, for one of Priam's foolish sons has fled across the Aegean with the Spartan queen Helen. The injustice angers you greatly, yet therein lies a unique opportunity for conquest. If you are to conquer new lands, you must first pacify your own, wrestle from the grip of your uncle Thyestes, but a short time ago. So we are going to get, if we get the influence up to 60%, we are going to get a unified Mycenae for 10 turns, meaning that we're going to get 20% more food, and 10% more stone, and 10% more wood faction-wide, and we'll get a bonus experience of 1000 for Agamemnon, for our hero. We also got 5% movement campaign movement range for being daring, meaning that mere minutes after the plan has been agreed, this one can be found in the very thick of action, risking life and limb. Achieve victory in battles with no reinforcement. Okay. So what do I want to do now?
That will never work.
These troops can retreat over here and can replenish. I feel like cleaning them up like so with quick battles is a pretty good plan, right? Of course, it does not stop them from recruiting new troops, but at least they're not gonna be experience. We are going to get an experience instead.
Make them our slaves.
And it's gonna take them a while to bring them back, right? Next turn we are attacking the city either way.
Lord of men.
For the village, and let's see, we have reached level 4. We could improve the regeneration of our stamina from 18% to 36%, or have improved cooldown. We could also get 30% more treasure looted after the battle. That is really good once again. Minus 5% to recruitment cost of units in the hero's army. +1 to the rank of all new units, that is really good. And plus 15% to the charge of all units in this army. I will take, first of all, we're gonna get these extra treasures looted after battle. 20% plus 20 influence after victory, doubled if battle captives are killed. Or 20% to battle captives taken. So we can get either more replenishments, or we could get more influence, but only if we kill the captives. I don't really apply killing captives that often. So plus 20 to influence after victory is about 4 turns of actually sitting in a settlement with Agamemnon in order to you know, convert the region. That is really good. Let us improve the charge. I am thinking that we... No, let's get the battle captives. Gonna speed up our process. Okay, what else do we have to do over here? We can now upgrade the teen merchant.
I've got what it takes.
2 shielded clubmen, a commander, 2 light swordsmen, bowman, and a renowned slinger. You know what? Since we do have some food, I am going to get 2 more spears and another javelin. We're gonna be in a deficit, but we do have some supplies, and we're gonna take away a farm from Corinth. That makes the most sense to me, and we're gonna get the teen merchant. We're gonna get more resources going forward. Okay, I feel like I have a plan right now of what I want to see happen. He's heading towards our territory, and he's at war with us. He is also at war. Oh. Thirst for conquest, plenty of new missions. Not gonna bother with them right now. He's bringing 11 troops to us. If he attacks this region, he will have to besiege it, and we will be able to reach him, right? Yes. But what I am hoping is that our ally over here will attack this hero. So I put a war target here. I picked one of his heroes, and I selected set war coordinate target, and you can set it upon enemies that you have, right? And they might respawn, they might decline, it really depends. He also has a 17 stack army here.
I'll do it right.
Corinth,
I'm not afraid of Agamemnon.
you are not afraid of Agamemnon? Great. Happy to hear it. We are going to be declaring war. Now, where is war? War. Call in Sparta, Troyzen, and Salamis. I'm not gonna call in allies. Ooh. Putting us at a disadvantage. Because there's also Ionia involved. Let's see. Ionia is over here. Has a few territories. Once again, they have lumber and they do have stone.
I've got what it takes.
Oh, definitely a battle that we don't need to fight.
Take them down.
And we're just gonna occupy, keep the public order to a low level. Meaning to a low penalty, not a low level. Could get a lot of replenishments over here, but we're gonna do this. Exceptional warriors have been found. We became a sapper, reducing the enemy siege holdout time by 1 and plus 3 morale to siege battles.
Never
Okay.
cross me.
So over here right now we have a muster field, which I don't care for. I am going to remove it. We are going to head on south next. I could be so close to taking chaos here.
Always with honor.
If I call my allies to war,
For duty.
they might start fighting Athens. I believe that what I'll do here is that I'll wait 1 or 2 more turns, right? It's not great, but if I wait and I take Akis out, then I could bring Menelaus back up, and we can start taking territories from Athens, and getting the grain from here, gold from here, more grain here would be great for us. Let's see, what else are we going to do? Here it says just treasures looted. I wonder if it's resources or if it's also items. More bronze. Let's get ourselves the +3 to influence here, faction wide. Only takes 3 turns to implement this, and it's going to be more resources in the long run. So we'll do this. Short barter, they offer food for some of our bronze. They offer us a lot of food for some of the bronze. You know what? We do have a lot of it. A pretty good overall income, so we'll accept that for the food. Single barter from you. You are a lone wolf, you're a craven. I don't care for giving you resources. Ooh. Interesting. House of Gods, we managed to build a temple, everybody's happy. Yeah, I'm not gonna read through all of these missions. Many of them are more tutorially about, you know, building a temple or having a vassal or things like that, and they just happen naturally. I would rather not worry about those missions right now.
I'll win or die trying.
Now, he has mobilized the troops, but he went on water and didn't manage to get to him.
Not possible.
I'm gonna keep this army over here. We are going to be heading towards Meropia. He's trying to put together another army, but he's not gonna have a good chance to do so. Over here we can get a Harpy lookout to get our very first Harpies. But I feel like one of the more important things that we should get soon is this guardhouse. Get the extra defenses. And we're gonna use the stone in order to get a bit more bronze. Garrison hero not moved. Okay, we can upgrade the settlement over here in Tyrins. I could also get a higher level port. I could get a spy. So let me get that first. There's this cool statue over here, the statue of Agamemnon, making enemy factions more likely to attack this particular region, but it also gives your troops more defense, more morale, and more influence in nearby regions. It's a really cool idea, right? Because you can fortify certain regions and attract the attention of, you know, other factions. Okay, and let's get ourselves an agent here. We can get a priestess, and we could also get an envoy. They will cost a lot of food, but for the priestess, we're gonna get a priestess of Hephaestus, which will offer us +1 to influence, to favor of Hephaestus every turn, and I do like that. So let's get this one. She also has Ritual of Exaltation. It's going to cost us some food, but it's going to increase the bonuses that we're getting with Hephaestus, the reputation. And let's also go with another agent over here. Extra movement range to our diplomat, -20% to the action cost of this agent, that could be good. -10% success chance of enemy agents against this agent, that is also really good. So let's get this one.
Wisdom, wit, and experience.
Venerate ancestors for 100 food, increase our influence in target settlement.
This is beyond even
I am going to try to make them maybe more passive. Let's see.
advance your cause.
Reduce the upkeep of all units in the army. Apparently if we throw in one of these envoys, we could make him a logistician, which reduces the costs of an army. And that is not a bad idea. Maybe even do it in Agamemnon. We're using almost 2000 food and 40 bronze. And this is 1300.
Knowledge is the accurate knowledge leads to faster
Hey.
progress.
Very interesting. And I am going to go with... Let's just go with the next level port here. Single barter, and they want some stone from us. We don't really produce stone, so we're not gonna accept this. They offer us food for bronze, servile, strategist, aggressive. Almost feels like we're gonna go to war with them. I wouldn't give them resources, to be honest.
That will not work.
The Shining City. Upgrade the main city. Okay, an elite unit available in the special recruitment pool. Agamemnon became a sailor, gets extra movement at sea.
Always outclassing the enemy.
We'll reduce the upkeep over here.
You ask too much.
I am not gonna bother to attack that.
Not an option.
And we're gonna attack this.
Enemies beware.
There we go. We're gonna put a cut in here because we don't have any more time for today. But we're gonna come back in the next episode where we're gonna have a fight against some of these harpies. It doesn't really have a whole lot of infantry. We're gonna mow through them and then we'll see. We might have to run around for the harpies, but maybe we will make it through without much of bother. But that is going to have to be it for today. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, do consider leaving a like, as it does help me, helps the channel grow. And until next time, I wish you all to have a wonderful day.